Bro, this jacket is making him look fat. Don't move. I mean, I can't tell who's struggling because I feel like Vergil's doing a lot and Sephiroth is not doing much. Like, all right, welcome back, YouTube. So today we'll be reacting to a death battle again. I actually just finished watching one. I watched the newest one, Dante versus Clive. It was very interesting. I won't say who won, but yeah, if you haven't watched it, make sure you check out that one. I also saw this one, Sephiroth versus Vergil. So I was like, oh, I watched the Dante one, I might as well watch a Vergil one. So they're both Final Fantasy characters, Sephiroth and Clive, and Dante and Vergil being Devil May Cry. So I just figured I'll upload these back to back. But yeah, let's get into the video. So I know of Vergil and I know of Sephiroth. They both like are swordsmen, white-haired swordsmen, basically. Okay, so going off, let me say who I think is gonna win. Actually, this one's kind of hard. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what all Sephiroth can do, to be honest. I'm not too keen on my Sephiroth lore. Vergil, on the other hand, I'm a bit more familiar with. I don't want to say Vergil just because I know of Vergil, but I like Vergil more, probably. Let me say that. So I'm just gonna pick Vergil. Whether I'm right or wrong at the end doesn't matter.
Demon son of Sparta from Devil May Cry. He's whiz and I'm boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor.
If I had to pick one to be, I want to be Vergil because I would like his powers better.
Through the millennia, legends were passed of a source.
But I guess we're about to find out about Sephiroth.
Unfortunately, all hope of finding this sacred ground had been lost. Until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to
Electric Power Company.
They sought. They called this weird naked purple lady Genova and said that if they could bring her back to life, she could help them find the promised land. But apparently they just didn't have any Phoenix Downs. If
what?
They couldn't resurrect a being who could lead them to the promised land. Shinra decided they would simply create their own. After many experiments infusing Genova's cells with those of a human's, they found their savior. His name was Sephiroth.
So Sephiroth's an alien.
With hair like that, it's no wonder he was created in a lab. Look at how majestic that mane is. According to Final Fantasy lore,
his good hair.
Has to use an entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner every single time he bathes.
What?
Why do you know that? Did you join his fan club or something? For research.
For research.
Shinra wasn't interested in Sephiroth for his hair. Instead, he was an essential part of their soldier program. Wait. This electric company has their own private military? I'd hate to miss a payment with those guys, especially if they send Seph after me. I mean, look at the ridiculous. He keeps with him. That's his Masamune.
Masamune. 7-foot sword. Bro, I'm only 5'4". What the hell?
Like the no-dachi swords they used back in feudal Japan. But instead of wielding something long with 2 hands like those, Sephiroth only needs 1.
Of course he does.
Nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior. Yeah, you know when people spread legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is? It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
Bro, why is he so...
Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring
it's like he doesn't try when he fights. Why it looks like he's not trying when he fights? Like he's not even in the fight. He's just kind of just
free nation on the planet. He returned home a legend. But all those warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a mission to the town of Nibelheim, Sephiroth found a bunch of books on the Genova project.
Oh gosh.
He discovered he was a secret science project the whole time. The truth crushed Sephiroth and drove
I'm sure.
In a rage, he annihilated Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife. Sephiroth was impaled by the Buster Sword and fell to his death.
Bah.
Well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground that led him to the giant Windows screensaver called the Life Stream.
Oh gosh.
The Life Stream is a buried river of energy which basically maintains life across the
So he
planet.
tossed him in
Normally,
energy.
the Life Stream is the equivalent of entering the afterlife, but not for Sephiroth. And this is where things get weird, so buckle up. Still conscious, Sephiroth's essence floated through the Life Stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the Life Stream, he could control other beings with Genova cells.
Oh gosh.
The corpse of Genova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself. Oh, what the hell?
What the?
Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know she's a genocidal alien monster, but come on. Probably makes a good breakfast. But Sephiroth's descent into the Life Stream offered him even more. It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet.
Like, okay, what are these superhuman prowess? Telekinesis, illusion casting, unlimited magic pool, octo slash, shadow flare, heartless angel, supernova, heaven's light, energy blade projectiles.
Skyward, move at supersonic speeds, and withstand brutal stab wounds through vital organs. He's got illusion powers that can trick people by creating an entirely fake scenario. He can lift people with his mind, including himself, and then he can just fly. That works, right? Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized life energy which grants different powers according to the type of materia used. This lets Sephi attack with fire, lightning, ice, and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with cure and regen.
Of course.
Jumping into the Life Stream, he's had unlimited access to his magical powers. With his new godlike abilities, Sephiroth began a plan to stop mankind from drying up the planet's life force. That doesn't sound so scary. Does that mean he's an environmentalist, or... To do this, he decided to use black materia to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself. So like an opposite environmentalist, a planet vampire. I mean, we're talking about a guy who kicked a dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face, and tanked a dragon's flamethrower attack without even getting a teensy bit hurt. A particularly impressive feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldier Zack.
I mean, yeah, just burned them alive, I guess.
You need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud. No. Cloud was just recalling false memories there. It was really Zack. However, it was Cloud who impaled Sephiroth pre-Life Stream with the Buster Sword. And holy God, is it huge! It's like 2 feet wide! You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half. But Sep just kind of shook it off. And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater,
Oh, here we go.
Sephiroth's feet, and assuming the most likely
Bro, it's just memes at this point.
attack to equal nearly 1,600 tons of force.
Is that even real math?
Can use that wicked sword to stab and lift wannabe heroes by their ribcage, slice through skyscrapers, and shoot energy beams.
Oh my gosh.
Huge Mako cannons. And from the Life Stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms. These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and Jewish mythology. He certainly looks the part when he goes into his ultimate form.
His ultimate form.
He does possess a single black wing.
A single black wing.
Of his fall from grace. So basically, Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle. Just like Sephiroth's most devastating attack, Supernova, which decimates an entire soul.
What?
Wait, if Zeph is that powerful, how does anyone ever beat him? Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of debate over how Supernova actually works, but I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension. Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Interesting.
When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation for certain summoned creatures. According to the official Crisis Core Complete.
So basically he like transports you to a time and place where, or a universe where the solar system just imploded on itself.
Summons draw their targets into their own space in order to attack. And this is no different. In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the simple approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion.
Oh my gosh.
Described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could summon planet-busting meteors at will, why did he go through so much trouble to get the black materia, which literally summons meteors?
That would explain why the supernova doesn't hurt him. He's not really there, just using those illusion powers of his. With all these powers, I can't believe Cloud and friends were able to take him down.
How did they stop that?
But he's damn powerful. Ever persistent, Sephiroth departed with a final, chilling promise.
I will never be a memory.
Why does he sound so bored?
That's what I said earlier. Like he fights like he's bored.
1,000 years ago, a great mutiny transpired in the underworld.
Okay, so basically, like I said, I watched the Dante versus Cloud video. That's the most recent death battle. And basically, I guess we're about to hear, like, they did the Dante story recap and the powers and abilities. So I guess this is just Vergil's side. So yeah, I'm gonna hear similar things with different things too.
To protect the world, Sparta did his best to seal the connection between hell and earth.
But then Sparta got lonely. Or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva. And she popped out a couple
Sausage fest is crazy.
Nice choice.
You may remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick with the hair.
But the eldest and potentially deadliest brother was the one and only Vergil.
Vergil, my boy.
They were rivals from birth. Dante was a goofball. Vergil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Vergil loved it. It's that classic odd couple scenario.
Odd couple.
But one fateful day, in an act of vengeance against the late Sparta, a group of rogue demons separated the two brothers and killed their mother.
Oh gosh.
Was believed to be dead. But in reality, Vergil survived and set out on his own path to seek his father's immense power for himself.
And he's 100% equipped to be a butt-kicking demon slayer just like his pops. As a half-demon, Vergil can jump several times his own height, move at supersonic speed.
It's crazy.
Himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He can tough out getting stabbed through the lungs, intestines, the heart.
Wait, so I haven't seen anything from the newest Devil May Cry game. This video, I don't know, how old is it? 7 years ago. This video is 7 years old. So yeah, it's nothing from the newest Devil May Cry game, or the latest one, I should say. I'm not sure if that's something to keep in mind, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure he's gotten stronger.
I said not if Vergil's abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for any human, demon, or...
Now, because of that reason, I'm not sure if, like, that will, you know, I don't know if, like, in the end, if Vergil loses, if the newest video game had came out, would that matter? Like, would that be a factor to, like, make him win?
Demon who gets in his way, Vergil also happens to carry some extra deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
It's said that this sword can cut through anything, even dimensions, and probably tomatoes. Actually, Yamato is the exact thing Sparta used to seal hell from Earth in the first place.
Oh my gosh.
Sword fighting prowess draws from his Dark Slayer fighting style, which emphasizes teleportation, lightning quick movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by Iai Jutsu, the real-life Japanese art of the quick draw. And thanks to Vergil's demonic powers, he can attack so fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's just blitzing people.
Yeah,
He's just...
better than fighting with one sword is fighting with eight. With Vergil's ghostly summoned swords, he can turn himself into a living Beyblade, fire them like a machine gun, or...
Bro, his powers are so cool. Just conjure swords.
Blades may be Vergil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he switches to Beowulf.
He can
Beowulf.
give an eye punches and kicks that hit like a cement truck made of lead and KO some of the toughest demons in just a few hits. And hey, looks like he digs Street Fighter.
There's one more trick up Vergil's sleeve. Thanks to his demon blood, he can access a form known as
Devil Trigger.
And this mode amplifies
Him.
His strength, speed, and healing all get a huge boost, making him several times deadlier than before. Plus, he just
badass. In his quest to become as powerful,
Bro, yeah, so nothing from the newest game.
skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer.
Or is it? No. That's Devil May Cry 4.
If anything's gonna show off what a son of Sparta can really do, it's pitting him against his bro. Sure, Vergil can easily avoid Dante's bullets, but why dodge them when you can spin your sword, line them all up, and fire them back?
This is crazy.
Boss.
In the same battle, they briefly created a 12-foot diameter open space in a heavy rainstorm with nothing.
It's
but
crazy.
on average,
Created space from rain.
as many as 30 raindrops. So Vergil and Dante must have destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second.
If Vergil can swing his sword that fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf. The monster, not the weapon. And then he punched him so hard he flew 55 feet up and did a killing.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Vergil, he appears to be as large as an elephant. Given what's available,
An elephant?
our best measure of Vergil's strength. But there is one issue. The Devil May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters, and this could be a similar case.
So let's look at another slow mo.
Hey.
The rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5 seconds as Vergil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14.
I mean, does it any of this matter? Because, like, what is Vergil gonna do if Sephiroth used Supernova and just transport him to like another dimension? Well, actually, now that I think about it, Vergil may end up winning just because his sword can slice like heaven and earth itself, like, right? Like it can slice open dimensions, no?
In real time. Applying the same degree to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,880.
Does any of this matter?
With that in mind, we can apply our previous data to deduce the maximum height sand ceiling and determine Vergil's striking strength to be nearly 720 million newtons of force.
That's a lot.
It matches Vergil's incredible toughness, too.
We already mentioned his super healing factor, but it's even more overpowered than you think. Vergil once got completely cut in half, but healed so fast that it's impossible to even notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah, that's how this weird jester guy beat him.
But it takes a lot to pull off. And Vergil can always just use Yamato to hop through dimensions to get away if he wants.
Sadly, Vergil never got
He rarely does that, though.
like he wanted.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Vergil into his puppet, irreversibly manipulating his mind in the process.
And then Dante kind of, exploded him. But one or two losses against someone who's basically goddamn Satan hardly makes him a weakling.
Hell and Earth trembles before the power of Vergil.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
Yeah, okay. Vergil lost.
All right, the combatants are
I mean-
set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But before we get to the bloody
I mean, it's not, like I said, like, I'm not sure it will make a difference, but I'm pretty sure, like, even with the Devil May Cry 5 not being out at this point in time, I'm pretty sure Sephiroth will win. And I know less about Sephiroth than Vergil, so.
pick up some Blue Apron and slice and dice in your kitchen.
Blue Apron's goal is to make incredible home cooking accessible to anyone. And it can, because it's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service. BlueApron.com.
The most played is where the video starts.
You are powerful. I can see it.
Who are you?
All right, bro, the voice acting.
Despair.
Okay, so the animation is not too off from the the Dante and Clive battle. Bro, the sword is crazy. The choreograph is nice. It's not about the graphics, really.
Okay, you're strong.
Bro, this jacket
Fast enough.
is making him look fat.
Don't move.
Don't move.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Oh gosh. Clones.
They're fake.
No.
Stop wasting my time.
Is he gonna say I'm motivated? Bro going off in that studio booth. I mean, I can't tell who's struggling, because I feel like Vergil's doing a lot, and Sephiroth is not doing much. Like, I feel like Vergil's going like all out, and then Sephiroth is like kind of toying with him.
Behold the truth.
What is that?
Nova. I saw you could pierce the fabric of our dimension, so I cast an illusion to disguise this.
What?
This oblivion.
Oh, so yeah. He still took the damage, but he didn't die though. He escaped.
So you are.
I mean, of course. I knew that was gonna happen.
These two were extremely powerful swordsmen, but Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Vergil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Yamato was a unique weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either. And
I mean, that's not really what it means. What it means is cut through anything. Like it can cut through space and time. Like it's not like it can just, you know, it can just literally cut through anything or whenever it needs to. Because then at that point, then it's just.
an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Like strength. So Vergil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right? But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth to a fellow first-class member of the soldier fighting force, who had also been experimented on.
I mean, they're pretty strong, I think.
Fair.
Remember him? He's the Knot Cloud guy who fought that dragon.
At his peak, Zack could cut through a large metal door with one swing. Seemingly
I mean, this doesn't really matter because Sephiroth.
width of the door, this feat's sheer strength comes
I feel like Sephiroth just had more
newtons.
stuff.
Seph was way stronger than Zack. In fact, if we look at their strength stats when they fought that dragon, Sephiroth was 3.5 times stronger than Zack.
Putting Sephiroth's strength output at over 3 billion newtons. That's almost as much force as 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Strength isn't everything, though. Vergil was technically faster than Sephi, but Sephiroth
Of course.
had of similar speeds before. Plus, Sephiroth could survive plenty of hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities of Vergil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic, which was unlimited.
Well, he also had to take some time.
I mean, it's funny that they say all this and then, like, you know, Sephiroth gets beaten by Cloud in the video games, I'm assuming. But probably not beaten because he like comes back clearly, but you get what I'm saying. Like if you put like Cloud versus Vergil and you be like, okay, well, Vergil beats Cloud, but Cloud beats Sephiroth type of deal.
But that's why he distracted Vergil with his illusions.
We know Vergil was susceptible to illusionary and mental attacks, as it's happened to him multiple times and even led to his in-canon demise.
And Sephiroth's illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Vergil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Vergil put up a good fight, but he couldn't match Sephiroth's superior strength, magic, and techniques.
Looks like this devil's cried for the last time.
I mean, I feel like Final Fantasy characters are stronger anyway. I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, I feel like Final Fantasy characters are stronger anyway because it's just like the world is just a bigger world aspect. It's more things to pull from. I feel like the Devil May Cry series is not really limited, but it's like it's not as world expanding as Final Fantasy, like big open world and powers and all these different universes and characters and stuff like that. But I definitely look at more Final Fantasy stuff on this channel, kind of get back into it. It's kind of been a while. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Check out my other reactions of different things. Anime, Kamen Rider, video game related stuff, Marvel, DC, whatever's on the channel. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and have a great day. Peace.